Hey everybody, welcome back to Change with Dane. I am Dane Campbell and you're on a YouTube channel where we talk about changing thoughts and behaviors to try and help you find greater peace and success in life. I'm glad you've come back. I hope you are not experiencing any kind of post-Thanksgiving depression. Sometimes many of us maybe eat a little too much, drink a little too much, and maybe there were some disagreements at your family gatherings. If that's the case, shake it off. It's going to be okay. You're going to be able to move forward and go take a walk, clear your head, and come back and watch this little video where we talk a little bit more about change. And remember, please remember, take care of yourself through the holidays. I know that there's a tendency to try to take care of everybody else, but this might be the time that you give yourself a gift of a little bit of extra time and a little bit of extra attention to reduce the tensions and to reduce the stress that sometimes come along with these very important times of year that we have as Americans and sometimes all over the world. So anyway, I wanted to welcome you back, and before we go any further, could I please get you to subscribe and please get you to like this video if you like what we're doing in terms of helping people learn how to change. I would really appreciate that. Like and subscribe so we get greater visibility for this very important information to get out there to people. So I was just looking back on the channel and reflecting a little bit. It's been almost a half a year that maybe a little more that I've been doing these videos. Never saw myself as somebody who would create content to be put out over YouTube, but it's become something that I very much enjoy. And I'm going to continue to do and talk about this subject because I think it's extremely important. And since many of you may be picking up on this, not necessarily right from the beginning, today I thought I'd just review 5 very important reasons why I think change and considering change and considering making, purposefully making changes in our lives can be very important to us. So these are my top 5 reasons why making change can be important. One of the first things you can do is to develop a new way of thinking. This is something that I think is very, very powerful. Sometimes we have a tendency to go through life kind of kicking along and thinking that the things that come into our head are just automatic and we don't have a lot of power over what we think. But I would make the argument to each and every one of you that you can change how you think about things. You can change the things that you tell yourself. And sometimes telling yourself different things about your life, about your experiences, about what has happened to you and what happens to you on a daily basis, that can be very, very powerful. It can help people to be less angry. It can help people to be less stressed, less depressed. It can also help people to find power and energy to do things that maybe they never thought they could do before. And so I would just say that developing a new way of thinking can be a very, very important reason to change. How about new ways of behavior? So that would be my number 2. You can actually change what you do or what you don't do to make your life what you want it to be. If you would like to have greater physical activity in your life so that you feel better physically, you can do that. You just have to find the motivators and the barriers, get those to line up and out of your life, and then you can make those behavioral changes that you desire. And it's not just this with physical activation. Um, you may want to learn a new skill. You may want to play an instrument. You may want to learn how to post videos on YouTube. These are all behaviors that you can learn and that you can do. And this can bring greater strength to you, and sometimes peace if they're behaviors that you need to eradicate, that are kind of tripping you up and not giving you the the results that you want in life. How about number 3 being the fact that you get to exercise your very human brain? And the reason that I mention this is because I kind of set humans on a higher level than a lot of the other animals, because we have insight. We can look at our thoughts and we can look at our behaviors, and we can actually determine if the things that we're thinking about and doing are helpful to us. And if they're not, we can actually put some things in place to change them. So this gives you a chance to exercise that great big muscle that everybody's carrying around on top of their shoulders, to exercise your mind, decide what you want out of life, and do some things to change either your thoughts or behaviors to get more of what you want. And that's what I mean when I say you get to exercise your very human brain. Make it worthwhile. Use it to be a tool to help you find greater peace and greater success in life. Changing behavior, whether that's in thought or action, can be a confidence booster. And this is my number 5 for you. If you are kicking around in life and you're kind of feeling a little down, and you haven't been able to feel like you're getting what you want or what you deserve or what you need out of life, making small changes in the way that you think and making small changes in the way that you act and do things can really create some positive energy and bring confidence in your ability to feel like you have power. You have power of change. You have power to be something different and to do something different. And I know that if it's been a process in which you've struggled with this, and you're struggling to feel good about where you're at in life, and maybe you're struggling with your emotional health or even negative thoughts, you can find a way to work with those things and begin making very, very small adjustments, very, very small changes to begin to see how the process works. And that becomes a reinforcement in and of itself. And it boosts your confidence in being able to make greater changes and to do even more with what you desire in life. And so, number 4, extremely important, the confidence builder of making change. And I've alluded to number 5 through all of these other things. It's just the overarching idea that you can make your life something different. If you do not have that desire, I get it. If your life's good, you don't want to or feel like you need to make change, good for you. I'm glad you're in a place where you feel great about where you're at. But there are many of us that have pernicious thoughts that trip us up. There are many of us that do things that are not entirely healthy or not entirely helpful in our lives. There are many of us that understand that if we could do maybe just one thing different, or think about things maybe just a little bit differently, that our life could improve and we could become something bigger than what we are right now. We may be able to have greater peace, happiness, or success in our life if we were to make something different. So there's a lot of reasons that you might have that are not on my list of why change would be important for you. Obviously, this is not all exhaustive, but I was just thinking about creating a little cheerleader video for all of you out there to say, keep at it. Change is important. You can do it. It takes effort, and it takes thought, and it takes practice. But I hope that I have given you a few things to think about as to why change can be important in your life. All right, post-Thanksgiving, once again, I hope you all are doing good. We're coming up on Christmas. Please like and subscribe, but more importantly, take care of yourself through this time of year and always. Do your self-care. Look at those things that you need to change, and please avail yourself to the skills and the things that I've been trying to teach, which will help you in your efforts to change and find greater peace and success in life. Until we talk next week, I hope you have a great week, and you all take care.